what we have here is pretty unique. It's not completely unique, but very few other countries have this level of tolerance, decency, acceptance, and so on. And that isn't accidental. It is because there have been people in this country who have thought this through before. There is a tradition of philosophy in this country, even a religious tradition in this country, which has been accepting of people and which we should know about.
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl Miriam React. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome to the family, and to my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. Thanks for always stopping by to watch my videos. So you guys, today I'm back again with another video of Douglas Murray, which says Douglas Murray schools leftist and leaves him speechless. Yeah, this is another interesting interview with Douglas Murray. So if this seems interesting to you, let's dive right into the video.
About to watch a debate where Douglas Murray, a rare voice of sanity in today's world, completely destroys immigrants who claim that there's nothing like a British identity. Eloquent and fiery as ever, Douglas uses facts to back up his points. First, Douglas talks about how to construct a narrative of British identity and values that unites both the natives and the immigrants under one umbrella.
It would be very hard to create it if you were trying to do so from scratch. Fortunately, we're not doing it from scratch. I think you can create a shared British identity through our shared values, through our shared culture, through our history, our past, and that if you teach that and you transmit it well, it's something which anyone can feel a part of.
What aspect of that history do you emphasise?
All sorts of things. You emphasise, apart from anything else, the good and the bad. There's a feeling that at some points in our past we might only have celebrated the good things in our culture. Some people would argue in recent years we've only celebrated the bad. You've got to teach people pride and also awareness of pitfalls.
What's the pride then? Right, you know, in invention industry, culture?
In all sorts of things. People feel pride in different. Some people feel pride in our sporting achievements. Some people feel pride in our cultural achievements. I think most people feel a bit of all of these things. I think the key thing, though, is that when people talk about a shared British identity, they tend to assume that you're excluding people somehow. And I would say that the thing here, the key thing is you have a core culture. A culture on which all sorts of variations are played, all sorts of different people pursue different things around it, but that they know what the core is that they're riffing around.
What is the core?
Is that Benjamin?
The core.
The core in this case is Britain, is British identity, is the British history, British culture, British achievements, writing, philosophy, art.
Back to Douglas in a sec. Britain indeed has some core values, including the perception of women as equal and the support of LGBTQ+ populations. The same cannot be said for many countries. The problem arises when people from countries with conflicting views come here, and instead of blending in, they want to impose their own culture on us. I mean, do some of these immigrants or children of immigrants know how insulting it is for them to try to either dismiss or reshape our identity? Next, Douglas goes to the heart of the matter without mincing words, defending the fact that there's something called a British identity after one of the immigrants had said this.
I was born in this country, educated in this country, and my identity is precisely not having that identity. I think the sense of Britishness is not having that identity.
That might be fine for you, but a lot of other people it might not be. A lot of other people want to feel an identity, want to feel a sense of pride in an identity. They might not want to, like you, celebrate not having an identity, but celebrate having it. It was a different, but it was just a different pace, and it's not necessary to pretend that away. It's also not necessary to pretend away the fact that although we have immigration, there has also always been a sense of identity in this country, which should not be ignored, and it should not be pretended away. And a lot of people now say, well, Britain has always been a country of immigrants, therefore we have no identity that's British, or no identity here. We do, people feel it, and a lot of damage is done when you tell people not only do you not have an identity, you don't have the right to an identity.
Let's go to the go on, very quickly.
I was born in this country, educated in this country, and my identity is precisely not having that identity. I think the sense of Britishness is not having that identity.
That might be fine for you, but a lot of other people it might not be. A lot of other people want to feel an identity, want to feel a sense of pride in an identity. They might not want to, like you, celebrate not having an identity, but celebrate having.
We're not done yet. But before we continue, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Together we can demand change in this heartbreaking situation creeping into Western society. Now, apparently for the liberal left, multiculturalism is like a new religion, and any criticism is blasphemy. But in a recent survey, 4 in 10 Britons think that British culture is undermined by multiculturalism. The study reflects widespread frustration at our government's handling of immigration, with only 15% of respondents feeling ministers have managed it competently and fairly. Indeed, many of us are sick of the word progressive. Stop forcing us to embrace a new cultural identity. The Japanese have rejected mass immigration and multiculturalism, and Japan is one of the cleanest, safest, most civilised places ever. Clearly, they don't need to be more progressive. Finally, Douglas sums up the values that make us unique as British. This is especially telling after one of the immigrants said he wanted the monarchy system and the Queen abolished.
Another thing that is worth considering is the fact that, historically and around the world, what we have here is pretty unique. It's not completely unique, but very few other countries have this level of tolerance, decency, acceptance, and so on. And that isn't accidental. It is because there have been people in this country who have thought this through before. There is a tradition of philosophy in this country, even a religious tradition in this country, which has been accepting of people, and which we should know about in this country. The gentleman there is right on one thing. It is quite rare around the world to be able to be in a country and to say you don't want the head of state for it to be fine. But in this country, it is fine. That is part of the tradition.
That will do. Douglas has hit the nail on the head there.
Well, who would actually say there's nothing like a British identity? Who would actually say that? Well, people are saying that probably they have their own reason for saying there's nothing like a British identity. But from the point of view from Douglas, to me, I think he has a point. But I would like to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This is actually such an interesting, interview. It is, but I wouldn't want to give my own facts. I would like to know what you guys think in the comment section down below about this particular topic. Is there anything like a British identity? Is it even valid? I would like to know in the comment section down below. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, do well to subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell notification so you'll be among the first to get my videos anytime I upload a new video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.